Hi, my name is Miguel Calderon. Today I'm gonna talk about prophecy, right? As I've talked in my videos before, I've talked about hearing voices and everything, right? Well, I'm gonna talk about prophecy, right? Cause sometimes I don't know if you guys believe in coincidences or in deja vu, but sometimes this is no lie, right? Sometimes I feel I'm more spiritual than other people because not only do I hear voices, but I believe I have a gift of coincidences, right? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Anyways, it's part of my English, Spanish slang, or my Spanglish. But anyways, back to the subject. The reason I talk about it is because sometimes I go through some coincidences in life that it's like, oh wow, like I've gotten signs like that throughout the whole week, like like say for example, let's say for example, right, that you're in the street and you keep seeing jalapeno everywhere, or jalapeno mouth, the jalapeno, then you cross the street and you see a billboard, jalapeno, right? Jalapeno. And let's say for example your best place to eat is Carl's Jr., right? And it's jalapeno everywhere, right? And all of a sudden, like a week later, they're like, oh, hello, we introduced a new jalapeno burger in Carl's Jr. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, this whole week, it's like jalapeno. I was like, what is up with jalapeno, right? It comes out to be the jalapeno burger, right? Well, a lot of those things happen to me, right? And I figure that's kind of a trip, right? Because kind of a trip. I figure that it's kind of odd because that's like, wow, what is that? Is that like prophecy or something, right? And that happens to me a lot in life, right? That happens to me like a lot, right? And sometimes I wonder, like, is that like, are we in tune with the universe? Or are we in tune with each other? That we have that kind of gift. And after a while, like I've learned that after a while, if you know how to channel that correctly, you're able to kind of tell the future. You know what I'm saying? That's no lie, because once it happens to you so much, you start thinking, wait up, well, okay, this is happening. This is happening. You start putting things together, right? And you realize it happens so much in your life that you realize if you put those coincidences together and those things before they happen, sometimes you even predict what's gonna happen. Like for example, like if I would have had experience with that coincidence, the jalapeno, right? Jalapeno, and I know I like Carl Jr. And it just happens like that. Sometimes those coincidences align so well that sometimes you're like, well, maybe we're gonna have a new jalapeno burger in Carl Jr. Next thing you know, hey, wait, jalapeno burger in Carl Jr. Right? So I learned how to align those coincidences in my life. That sometimes I'm able to predict what's gonna happen. Okay. And sometimes I feel like, am I special or something, right? But I know nobody's special, right? I believe in God, and the Word of God says, God shows no partiality. That means that God shows no favoritism, okay? And so I believe that don't, not only happens to me, I believe it happens to a lot of people. So if you have a story like that, feel free to share it with me, because I would like to hear people's stories, right, of the coincidences. And like I said, I have many, but right now I just give an example because I want to hear your story. I want to hear, it's not just about me, it's about you too. You know what I mean? I want to hear your side of the story. Next time, if you share a story, I feel free to share my story. That was just an example to see if anybody feels free to share. If they've had coincidences in life that have aligned themselves to predict the future. Thank you.